All right, guys, welcome back to the Truth Movement Cartel. All right, as you can see behind me, we have the red heifer. You guys know I have done quite a bit of content on that, and we were waiting for this sacrifice to happen, and we were told that it was done in a test run because the red heifer had two black hairs that disqualified it, and now we found out that not only was it the ceremony, everything is complete and they are moving forward. So they will begin building the third Temple Mount now, and we are officially on the clock. Guys, there is so much to unpack and unfold, and I understand, me being one of the largest MAGA creators, you guys have seen all my content. If I could come to what this conclusion is and find out, I challenge everybody to use an open mind and come to this conclusion. Use all your discernment, do all your research, and research will bring you back to here.
According to Mosaic law, burning the ashes of a red heifer is a mandatory act for beginning the temple offering to God. The ashes of the red heifer is a key element in a biblically mandated purification ritual. These ashes are required for purification in a range of situations, including contact with dead bodies. Numbers chapter 19. Now, with all the bloodshed on the Temple Mount down through the centuries, the mount itself must be cleansed before the temple can be built. According to the Torah, Moses prepared the first red heifer, and from that time until the destruction of the temple, only 9 heifers were prepared. There has been no proper red heifer in Israel for the past 2,000 years. The difficulties of finding red heifers anywhere is that they are not only rare, but the animal must meet the requirements as stipulated in the Torah and in the Oral Talmud. The 5 main criteria for establishing the proper red heifer for the holy purpose of purification are: it should be completely red with no spot or blemish. Actually, the heifer can have no more than 2 non-red hairs, and the hooves also must be red. It must be a female. Heifers are female. It must never have been used for labor. It must never have been pregnant, and it must be between 3 to 4 years old. In Judaism, this prophecy signals the coming of a time that includes the return of biblical laws of purity, thus allowing for truly holy life. For evangelical Christians, it heralds the end of days, the return of Jesus to earth, and the rapture. This belief has long driven Christian Zionism and Christian lobbying on behalf of Israel. In September 2022, through a joint effort established between a Christian ministry and the Temple Institute in Jerusalem, 5 red heifers from Texas were transported to Jerusalem and now graze at a secure, undisclosed location in the Israeli-occupied West Bank.
So just a few days ago, they decided to sacrifice a red heifer, stating that it had 2 black hairs on it, so therefore it wouldn't qualify for the sacrifice of the temple. How come no one recorded those 2 black hairs on that heifer so we could see that it was true? I mean, we're fully capable of showing that proof. Then everybody gets dressed up in their garments for a practice run. Key words here: practice run. Who's to say there was even 2 black hairs on that red heifer? And they want you to believe that it was just a practice run. But in reality, it was the real deal. And they aired it on the news. But if it was a practice run, why would you make it public? Because they wanted us to see it. They wanted us to believe it was a practice run, telling us that the red heifer was not qualified, but yet followed the ceremony all the way through. And nobody has questions about that, wanting us to believe that this doesn't count as the sacrifice they are all looking forward to. The sacrifice is meant to do one thing, and that is to usher in the AC. And we all know what happens when he comes on the scene.
From a pre-tribulation point of view, the appearance and potential sacrifice of a pure red heifer is seen as a major prophetic sign signaling that the end times are rapidly approaching and that the rapture of the church could occur at any moment. According to this view, the red heifer is essential for the ritual purification required to rebuild the third temple in Jerusalem, which many prophecy-believing Christians see as a necessary precursor to the 7-year tribulation described in the books of Daniel and Revelation. The belief is that once the temple is rebuilt and sacrifices resume, made possible by the ashes of a red heifer, the stage will be set for the emergence of the Antichrist, who will confirm a peace covenant with Israel, then break it halfway through the tribulation and desecrate the temple, Daniel 9:27, 2 Thessalonians 2:4. Pre-tribulationists believe that before these catastrophic events unfold, Jesus will return invisibly to catch up his church, 1 Thessalonians 4:16-17, sparing believers from the wrath to come.
We were told a few weeks ago that the rabbis in Israel were using a disqualified red heifer to make a practice run of the offering of the red heifer that they need the ashes of to cleanse the soon coming tribulation temple. We now know it was not a disqualified red heifer. I repeat, it was not disqualified.
All right, guys, welcome back to Truth Movement Cartel. All right, so last year during the Olympics, I brought you this video. It's very well received, a couple million views. And what was that? That was the pale horse rider, all right? So that machine that was going through, it's almost just incredible because now we are going into the year in the centuries of the machine, right, with AI and everything. But watching Trump take the beast into Saudi Arabia, it's art imitating life, and they are letting you know, guys. They are letting you know it is here.
Have a 6 and another 6 and another 6. Have a 6 and another 6 and another 6, so we'll keep going. We're gonna have a 6 and another 6 and another 6, so we'll keep going. 6 and another 6 and another 6, so we'll keep going. A 6 and another 6 and another 6, so we'll keep going. We're gonna have a 6 and another 6 and another 6, so we'll keep going. Gonna have a 6 and another 6 and another 6, so we'll keep going. Discard! 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 We're gonna have a 6 and another 6 and another 6, so we'll keep going.